Stop!
Where are we?
How's it hanging?
Which hanging are you referring to, sir?
How many have there been lately?
Let me find this month's calendar of events.
Never mind. Never mind.
Where are we all? Good.
Not know you. Show curse mark.
Pardon me?
Tonight, curse night. Must have curse mark. Otherwise, no admittance. Me, Tor. Who you?
Stonebender. Jake Stonebender.
You bend stone. Me break stone.
Yes, the similarities between your mind and cottage cheese are obvious. Me, Jane.
Ah.
Just kidding, just kidding. Me glad my thyroid worked better than Tor's.
Thyroid normal. Psychiatrist fault.
A psychiatrist did this to you?
Used to be pro golfer. Now, rawr.
What's the cover charge?
Tonight, curse night.
So it's like ladies' night.
Rawr.
This isn't a real plant. It's silk. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yes?
Hi, I'm Jake.
I don't need your whole life story. Can I get you something?
What's open around here at this time of night?
It's early in the evening, not a lot's open yet. Kaz's opens early, they'll be open. The 5 and 10 might be open. The First Banny Bank of Loch Lomond used to be open, but they went under.
That's too bad.
Nah, that should have been buried a long time ago. They had a free chicken accounts, but the stench of rotten flesh was enough to turn a rat's appetite.
Any other places?
Let me think. There's Horman's World of Spurtin' Goods, but that's all the way out in the hill and back around by the south entrance.
Any others?
Well, it's always fun to go to the unsafe way, but I think they're closed for inventory, and they try to find out how much they've lost lately due to spoilage, or rats, or just vanishing.
They lose a lot of groceries, do they?
No employees.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Well, you got your Kinko's copies, but now this town's got more copies of Kinko's running around than we know what to do with.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Well, there's the microbrewery at the other end of town, Big Purple Brews. But it's kind of dangerous. A lot of maniacs and murderers.
I've never heard of Big Purple Brews.
Oh, you know the ones. If you can't do the time, we've got the beer. I got customers. Yeah, hi.
Do you sell any normal coffee here? Like, if I just wanted a plain old cup of coffee?
No. Yeah.
I'd like to ask about franchise opportunities.
Welcome to the Starbucharest's team.
Wait a minute, I don't...
You've just made the decision to change your life for the better, starting right now. Starbucharest is the fastest growing coffee retailer in Romania, except for 2 others. Yeah.
How many people live in this town anyway?
Well, it depends on how you define the boundaries, but basically about 400 people are actually living here.
Boundaries between neighboring towns?
No boundaries between what's actually living and what's not.
You know a guy named Piotr?
Tall, thin, blonde guy?
No.
Oh, the short, heavy-set guy with the frizzy red hair.
No. This guy's medium build, medium height, dark hair, fangs.
Sorry. I know a lot of Piotrs, but none of them are medium anything.
Excuse me, but could you tell me what's in Florescu?
It's chock full of nuts.
The coffee or the town?
Yes.
What's the molten lava mocha java?
Habanero flavored espresso brewed at 500 degrees. And of course, I'm now obligated by my insurance company to warn you that the coffee is served very hot.
What's Orient?
Chinese coffee beans brewed as espresso and topped with a dollop of fresh mortar.
I've never seen that before.
You've never seen mortar on an Orient espresso?
What's decappuccino?
Cappuccino without a head on it.
Excuse me, are these beans rare or roasted?
Both.
Excuse me, is this rare U-Ban for Alamalyev?
How many times have you used that line before, hon?
Dope. What do you do with ha-ha beans?
We brew ha-ha.
Brew ha-ha? Ha-ha-ha. What do you make out of Toreador beans?
Cafe au lait.
Yes,
Excuse me for interrupting. My name is Jake.
it's nice to meet you, Jake.
What are you drinking?
This, it's a private blend they make for me here. Would you care to try some?
Maybe.
Maybe, depending on what.
On what's in it, I guess.
I don't want to prejudice you. What's in it doesn't matter as long as you like the taste.
You have to be careful about catching things these days.
I see. Yeah,
What do you...
this, would you care?
Yes, I think I'd like to. I was going to say it's not my cup of tea.
That's all right. I didn't expect it would be.
Are you alone?
Yes,
Would you prefer me to leave you that way? I'm looking for a gentleman named Piotr.
I'm sorry, I don't know anybody named Piotr.
I'm given to understand it's a common name here.
It is a common name. I know several Piotrs in Brazov. I just don't happen to know of any in town. Yeah,
This town is whacked.
that's very descriptive. What does it mean?
It means it's Cucamonga, it's Looney Tunes, it's flipped. I'm freaking, I'm blown away.
I'm sorry, what language are you speaking?
What language are you speaking?
Well, perhaps it just loses something in translation.
Must be. It means I find it highly unusual.
What could be unusual about Florescu?
We have stories about people in places like these, somewhat, but they're considered fantasy.
We have stories about America, too.
I didn't say I was an American. How did you know I was an American? Because we're speaking English?
Because you have a very American accent.
Curses. Just when I thought I was going to get a straight answer about this. It means I want to go home.
If you were not born here, it would take you a long time to understand our ways.
I've known Piotr for a long time. I still know hardly anything about him.
Yeah,
Are you positive you don't know of Piotr? Moved to the United States? Used to live in Castle Florescu?
yes. I believe I knew a Piotr who lived in Castle Florescu. But this was a long time ago, and he hasn't lived in Romania in over half a century. Well, in a long time.
You're not Sasha?
I'm sorry, I haven't seen Piotr in a long time. I don't think I can help you.